What's crackalackalackalackalackin', everybody? The guys are back. Week 7, the start sit show is here, guys. If you guys are new in the channel, you know the drill. We do all of our questions from the Patreon. We take 10 questions from there. We answer those. Then we get to all your questions. Got my brother Big Draft Energy in the building. How we doing, brother? Are you ready? Ready for week 7?
I hope so. I mean, shit, I'm ready. CeeDee Lamb's ready. Chuba Hubbard's probably ready. Mike Evans is ready. I'm waiting for fucking Joe Alt to be ready. Alvin Kamara, we don't know what the fuck is going on there. And who else just popped up on the injury report?
Terry McLaurin practiced on Wednesday, then didn't practice today. So that was weird.
So somebody else popped up on the injury report, like wasn't participating in walkthrough. Hold on. I got to pull it up. But nevertheless, shout out to you beautiful folks. We got back-to-back shows of pure fucking chaos.
Here we go, baby. So fire the questions away, guys. We'll answer through these. Then we'll get to all of yours. And then again, if we don't get to the questions on the show, we will take them over to Big Draft Energy's side on his show. So you guys can get all your questions answered. And make sure you smash a like and subscribe over there as well.
DeAndre Swift. That's the fucking guy.
The limited growing. He's fine.
Yeah.
Question number 1 is Cade Otton or Zach Ertz this week. So I guess with this one, I would say Cade Otton, but if Terry McLaurin is not out there, I'd probably lean Zach Ertz in the high implied point total game. But if Terry McLaurin's out there, I'm going to lean Cade Otton because I think he's going to be the second option. Who do you like there?
I love the splits for Cade Otton. I like the implied point total in both games, actually. They're both relatively high on the week. So what I'll say is if you need a ceiling output, say like you're going against Jalen Warren, who I'm projecting to go nuclear today, or like a DK Metcalf who could potentially go nuclear, or even Jamar Chase, and you're playing from behind, and you need the ceiling. I think the ceiling is Cade Otton. I think the floor, regardless of Terry McLaurin or not, with a 54.5 implied point total, is Zach Ertz.
I mean, Zach Ertz played in 3 or 4 games with JD5 and scored in 3 of them too. So 75%.
He's been as consistent as possible, man.
I think you're good either way on that one, though. I like both tight ends. Number 2, who should I start? Josh Downs or Stephon Diggs? I'm staying away from the Patriots this week. I think they're going to absolutely destroy the Titans and not need to pass much. So I like Downs in this matchup, especially with the slot versus the Chargers. Who do you like here?
I mean, when you're looking at red zone targets to number 1 wide receivers, it's a top 10 most advantageous matchup for the X and slot position against the Tennessee Titans. So for touchdown equity and touchdown equity alone, I'm going to lean Stephon Diggs.
Not mad at that. Stephon Diggs hasn't scored yet on the year, though. Hopefully this is the time.
This is what I'm betting on. I mean, like at the end of the day, you don't want him scoring fantasy points on your bench. And that's the way I look at it. Whereas I think we've seen Josh Downs within the system and his ceiling is relatively close to his floor, where we haven't seen, Stephon Diggs get unlocked yet.
Not mad at it. Okay, this is a tough one right here. Question number 3, Bryce Young, Fields, or T-Law? So for me, Fields is not even an option at this point, which sucks to say. I do have T-Law ranked higher, but I'm just afraid of these London games, man. And I honestly think that the Panthers could, same kind of situation as the Patriots, just pound the run down the Jets' throat because the Jets have no one out there. With Garrett Wilson too.
Other than one game historically in his career in London, Trevor Lawrence has been absolutely spectacular, and he's played a lot in London because of the con connection. So and it's a very plus matchup, and I love the game script as well. So I'm going to lean Trevor Lawrence. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's highest in my QB rankings here. Like Bryce Young, I think he's okay, but I think the Jets are better than bad defensively, and I don't think the run game is going to be able to bail Bryce Young out, and Bryce Young is going to have to throw the ball 35 40 times, and the more he throws the ball, the worse that team does. So Fields, I mean, I don't like him this week, can't without Garrett Wilson. And I mean, like, yes, his rushing upside is there, and he's going to need to run the ball a heck of a lot, but the only piece I want from the Jets, well, there's 2, is Breece Hall, because
Mason Taylor,
he should get all the volume, but Mason Taylor should be the wide receiver 1 this week for the New York Jets, which could result in another negative 10 to 15 net passing yards again. Who's to say that? But I don't want to Fields.
I'm going to lean T-Law too, but I'm just hoping this isn't one of those London games, man. They've been ugly all year.
Hell yeah.
Number 4, we just went over this in Discord as well. CJ Stroud or Joe Flacco. So what sucks here is I really like Flacco in this game. I just don't know. We don't have the injury updates of Woolen, I think it's Tariq Woolen, their safety, and their other corner, who were all out last week and they were doubtful. So doubtful means they were close to playing, and then you got a Thursday night game, and you got Sunday or Monday night with the Texans. They get an extra day for the Seattle secondary, so I think they're going to be out there. And I'm going to lean Joe Flacco.
Yeah, there's no world I'm ever going to tell you to start Joe Flacco over CJ Stroud. The answer is CJ Stroud. I'm going with a young talent that I know can do it, and they're coming off of a bye week, so hopefully they're better off of the bye.
Okay. Number 5, Woody Marks or RJ Harvey. Oh man, Woody Marks is getting more snaps. Matchup for both is kind of, I don't know if they're gonna even. I'm going RJ Harvey, I guess. And I don't. This is close. When you get the Giants, you get Seattle's run D on the road. That's 50-50.
So, like, historically, this is one of the worst passing production run Sean Payton offense towards the running back. And RJ Harvey's upside is only as a pass catching back, whereas Woody Marks has one of the most advantageous matchups for running backs as a pass catcher in PPR format.
Yeah, he did that against Baltimore too and put up 2 points.
Yeah, but they didn't, they didn't need him against Baltimore. Like, they were able to just,
he played more snaps than Chubb in that game, right?
Regardless, they still didn't need him. They didn't need to feed him. They were trying to do different looks. I mean, Dameon Pierce had a significant amount of snaps in that game as well. I think what it comes down to is the upside. If we're looking between the two, I mean, we're looking at potential 6 to 8 reception upside for Woody Marks in a game where I don't anticipate Nick Chubb's going to touch any of those, whereas J.K. Dobbins is the lead. And until J.K. Dobbins gets hurt, I cannot recommend starting R.J. Harvey anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I snap share does lean Woody. I go Woody like 51-49, I guess. I don't really love it. Maybe they come off the bye and Woody plays more, right?
It's 80-20, and I mean, like, we can't project those like home run hits. That's the only way that Woody Marks gets outperformed by RJ Harvey. In my belief is like if he hits one for a homer, and it's very possible against the Giants.
I that's what I'm banking on, but I don't really like either one, to be honest. But
yeah,
that's a question. Number 6, 3-parter here. League One, JCM or London. Oh my God, these guys are both smash starts. You got to figure out a way to get JCM or Rome. They're all starts. And then better handcuff Tootin or Manunjai. So with the DeAndre Swift news right now, I'm gonna say Manunjai, but he's probably got a better chance of getting injured than ETN with his size. So I mean, I'd probably lean Manunjai. All the rest have to be starts. I mean, I'm not choosing between London, JCM, and JCM and Rome. All their situations are great.
Up 13, and he has Josh Allen. Josh Allen's on a bye week.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I grabbed a question from last week.
Yeah.
Kendrick Bourne or McBride. That's McBride. And guys, it looks like Kyler Murray may not play this game again. And Jacoby Brissett just unlocked Tyler Warren, so he's absolutely going to smash. I think you're going to.
Kyler and Marvin Harrison Jr. were both participants in walkthrough today, so there's a slight chance, but it doesn't look like it completely.
I was looking at the doctor. What's his name? I'm blanking. That we met at the expo. He just posted the Kyler Murray low chance of playing.
Dr. Jesse Morris.
Jesse Morris. Yep.
Oh.
Number 8, Mac Jones or Bryce Young. Who are we starting? The Falcons defense has been lights out. AJ Terrell's been locking down everybody. Kendrick Bourne or Juan Jennings, whoever it is in a tough matchup. They're number 1 versus the tight end, even though Dawson Knox scored. I think my Niners are in trouble. I think I go Bryce Young, but yeah, it's close. Who do you like, Bryce or Mac?
Just take the 0.
Take the 0. PPR flex pick 1. Troy Franklin or Rashid Shaheed. I'm going Rashid Shaheed this week because he's not going to be getting the Christian Gonzalez treatment. He's going to have a chance for a home run here.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think he's still one of the safest floor plays in fantasy football. He's consistently consistent.
All right, so we're through the Patreon question, guys. Fire away. We will get to all of them. If you guys are new in here, smash that like, hit the subscription. If we don't get to all the questions as they pile in, remember the show is going to lead you right to Big Jeff Energy's show. So we got a question from Frosty. Start 2 running backs and a flex, full PPR. Chase Brown, Rico, Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren cannot sit tonight. I love Jalen. Pittman and Keenan. Ooh. I'm going to go with, man, I'm definitely starting Jalen Warren no matter what.
Yeah, it's Warren and Keenan for me.
You got to do 2 running backs and a flex. So I'm going Chase Brown, Warren, and Keenan. I don't know how it's going to go with Rico and Chuba, so I'm going to hold off. And the Jets run these, mid to low bottom tier. You like Pittman this week again?
They played really good run defense last week when we thought that J.K. Dobbins was
I know
going to blow them out of the water. They've been like, I think one of their saving graces has been their ability
defense
to be good against the run in particular. So I'm going to say Chase Brown, Jalen Warren, and then Keenan.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like Pittman this week either.
Yeah. It's not that I don't like him. It's just I think this is a fantastic matchup for Keenan Allen, especially since they're not running against the Miami Dolphins. They're going to have to throw a little bit more against the Colts.
Correct. OG's Wave says, who can I trade Chase Brown for? No one. I mean, at this point, nothing. You got to hold and just eat it.
Yeah, I told everybody to sell him.
I mean, maybe a Travion Henderson or maybe a RJ Harvey if you want to play the rookie game, but you're not going to get anywhere near the value that Chase Brown was drafted at, which is just brutal. Young LJ, what's up, my man? Welcome back. He says, with Rice coming back, is he worthy of starting? Oh, dude, I'm never sitting Rashee Rice when he's back, ever. I'm not starting QJ over Rashee Rice. Jamar Chase is always starting. Rachaad White in your flex. Running backs, Gibbs, Javonte Williams. Yeah, I'm starting Rice, Chase, White, Gibbs, Javonte, 100%. What's good, Bloody? How we doing, brother? What's up? Close Junior. I know, why are the names all weird still?
I don't know.
Dregles21 says, I want an opinion from you guys. I gave away Jamar Chase, Josh Jacobs, and Kamara. Oh my God, for St. Brown. So that's kind of a 50-50 with Chase, even though I kind of like Chase more. Cam Scatabo, I like Josh Jacobs way more. And Breece Hall, Kamara, I'd say Breece Hall's got a slight edge, but depends on if either one of them are traded. I think you lost that trade.
I think you lost that trade, dude.
I think you lost that trade, Dreg. I hate to tell you. Caden says 0.5 PPR, sit 1. You can't sit Sutton this week at all. You can't sit Debo this week. Who would I sit between BTJ and Breece Hall? Probably Breece Hall. The Carolina run D has been great. And if, the Trevor Lawrence Jaguar London hype is there, let's throw out BTJ.
Yeah, I mean, I love Sutton, BTJ, and Debo this week. Breece Hall, I cannot say I love him, but, I mean, he has a very advantageous matchup against Carolina Panthers defense that still gives a significant amount of rushing yards, and he's going to get a heck of a lot of volume, and I'm anticipating that he's going to be pissed. Sit 1. Fuck.
Breece Hall, right?
I half PPR, like when I'm looking at anytime touchdown.
I like Sutton to score. I like Debo to score, and I'd take BTJ over Hall.
Yeah, Breece Hall I have at 18% likelihood of scoring a touchdown, whereas BTJ I have at 23, and Debo and Sutton I have both over 50%. So, yeah, I'm going to say I'm sitting but I don't like it.
I agree. Jay Moore, my mind is a weapon. Fantasy, what's good? How we doing, brother? Happy Thursday. We got a football game tonight. Let's go, baby. Frosty says, do you guys see Odunze top 10 the rest of the season? It's so hard to, he came off to the hot start. Hang on, I got an alert popping off in my ear right here. I got to close out this real quick. Thank you for whoever just subscribed, by the way. With, DJ Moore's got the hip thing right now. Maybe he misses a game, it elevates Odunze, but you still got so many mouths to feed. I'd put him like top 15, top 12, top 15 range the rest of the way, even though he got a whack touchdown call back last week on a weird flag. You think Odunze's top 10 rest of the season?
Yeah.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Oof. I'd say 12 to 15.
I mean, you look at how that offense is just airing it out early and often. I want to bet on that, and the reliability and target share is there. You're not going to get 100% production every single week. So, I mean, that's an offer for him. It is what it is.
Right.
And it was an ugly weather game.
Oh, my God. Close, Junior. I need to do something for a trade. That is an absolute smash. Getting Lamar Jackson for freaking Rico Dowdle. That is a monster move. Bone says, what do you guys feel about Rico and Chuba this week and also going forward? They paid Chuba, man. They gave him a big contract. Rico Dowdle just smashed the 2 worst run Ds in football. So I'm not really I don't think Rico's going to take the job. Maybe it's like a 60-40 split. And I think it's going to be a nightmare decision for the rest of the season, to be honest.
Start Chuba. Don't sell high on fucking Rico Dowdle right now, unless you want to hold him as a handcuff, because the calf injury does have a likelihood of turning into an Achilles eventually. So, I mean, yeah, it's very, very simple, very cut and dry, in my opinion.
I've tried to sell Rico Dowdle high everywhere, 100%.
Absolutely.
I didn't get no Lamar Jackson for him, though.
I didn't take him anywhere, so that's on me.
Close says, do I start Mason Taylor or Kyle Pitts? I have Mason Taylor in my top 8 tight ends, and I have Kyle Pitts at 13, 14. I believe I'm going Mason Taylor easy here. The matchup's great.
I think the upside's there for Mason Taylor.
Kyle Pitts, though, has no Fred Warner, though, too, which is nice as well. So, I mean,
yep.
But we might have Mooney back. El Jefe, if you guys have any questions, and it has to do with Quinshon Judkins, don't even ask. Quinshon Judkins is going to be an absolute smash start this week in every single lineup. The weather is terrible. I'm projecting 25 plus for Quinshon. And I like Isaiah Pacheco a lot this week. I've called it out that I think Isaiah Pacheco is going to get 15 plus points. And I think he finds the end zone versus the Raiders in a game script that just leads to the Chiefs crushing him. You like Pacheco over Dowdle or Dowdle over Pacheco?
Give me the guy who's getting a little bit more volume, and I think that's Pacheco in a plus matchup.
I agree. Blood. Oh my! These always make me laugh, man. Henderson or Stevenson?
Henderson.
Gotta say, Stevenson. He played the 70% snaps to 30.
Henderson.
I want it to be Trayvon Henderson so bad, but it's just tough. A-Rod just says, Rashad White, what's up, my guy? Come to the YouTube channel side, my man. Please bomb. Come on and tap a like.
Let me ask you a question. We know what a Ramondre Stevenson like explosive nuke week looks like, which is not a nuke week in general. Like, is that something you want in your lineup, or do you want a Trayvon Henderson potential nuke week? Because this like one of the RBs are going to nuke there. Who has a higher chance to break fantasy football when they do nuke in a plus matchup where this defense almost allows 2 rushing touchdowns per game to opposing running backs?
I mean, I'm taking the guy that's getting the volume. And Stevenson's not even getting over 30%, 40, 35, 40% snaps. I would think that he could do it. I would think they could. I mean,
best case scenario for Ramondre Stevenson, very best case is like 17 to 20 fantasy points as his ceiling. Whereas Trayvon Henderson, his ceiling is untapped, and I like to chase that shit.
I mean, I hope it's Trayvon Henderson week for the love of God, please. Caden says point. Go ahead.
Is Kittle playing?
They don't know. He said unlikely with that underdog update I saw, so that hurts. 0.5 PPR pick 1 wide receiver to grab from waivers for the rest of the season. Wandale, Golden, Dubs, Keon, Purcell, or Judy. That is Purcell for me, and that one's easy.
Yeah, it's either Purcell or Wandale in that order.
I mean, with the 49ers situation, Juan Jennings is supposed to be on the trade block now with Ayuk on the trade block. Our injuries are massive. I think Purcell is going to lead the way.
I will say this, though. Judy would be fantastic if the weather wasn't shit this week.
I know. God, he would be. Down at the fuck you want to do? What's I like the name, bro?
Do what the fuck you want to do.
Do what the fuck what you want to do. Hell, would you play 2 tight ends today in today's game? I mean, that's got to be like a 32-man, 20-man league or something. If you're throwing out Jonnu Smith or dude, interesting enough, Washington is playing 80% of the snaps. Darnell. So he's even won the job over Frymouth and Jonnu Smith right now.
Who's the only guy you know who
I know.
Darnell
big Darnell, 6'8", the monster.
This is my twin.
A-Rod says Rashad White, Judkins can't sit no matter what. Rashad White or Kyron Williams, I'm still going Kyron.
Yeah, I'm sitting Rashad White there.
Jumbo Formation says T-Mac or Ramondre. I'm going T-Mac.
Yep.
I'd say Ramondre is your safe kind of 7-point play. I'd say T-Mac's heating up. Trenton Burks traded to the Washington Redskins from Bloody Bones to the Washington Commanders. Treylon Burks. Oof. How we doing, Marv? What's good, man? Young says start Mason Taylor, Theo Johnson, or Cade Otton. I have Cade Otton higher than Mason Taylor this week by 1 spot. I think they're both great. Theo Johnson's not even a thought for me. You never play a tight end in Theo's situation against Denver. Larry Fisherman says ETN or K9 standard scoring. K9's not going to score. ETN has the higher chance for a touchdown in this game, in my opinion.
It's the K9 week. I'm going K9.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going K9.
You're going to ride it till the wheels fall off with K9. The wheels are off.
I'm loyal to a fault.
Mark says start 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. Okay, it's a bomber here. Quentin Johnson, Pickens, Debo. You're never sitting Jamar Chase. You're not sitting Debo. God, I don't want to sit Metcalf either. Judkins has to start. Oh my God.
Judkins, 8-10, just invest in that game, and then Jamar Chase, Debo, and flex DK.
No Pickens?
Well, no, not with CD Lamb back.
I know, but he could still. Oh man.
You know who I think has the best game out of the entire Dallas Cowboys team this week? I think it's
Ferguson.
No, it's Devontae, but I do like Ferguson for an anytime touchdown.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. You got to go Jamar Chase. You got to go Debo. I'm gonna go with Judkins has to start no matter what. A-Chain still, you can't sit A-Chain. And I'm going Metcalf in the flex. Yeah, I agree. And then Dart or Darnold, man, I guess Darnold. I don't like Dart this week. Tough matchup at Mile High Stadium.
The Dart when he is on the road is dur. When he's at home, he's fucking Dart. You know what I mean? It's different. On the road, he's dur. He's fucking terrible. He's barrage.
What's good?
Home, he's him, the guy.
What is good? Mike Mills was cracking, brother. Treylon Burks expected to sign with the Commanders. That doesn't mean shit to me, but still, I like the update. Bears or Chiefs? You got to roll the Chiefs, man. Geno Smith's playing the worst freaking football at quarterback position right now you've seen in a long time.
Is there a world that like this could be one of the upsets of the fucking week just because the Raiders always play the Chiefs so interestingly the first time they play?
This is a blowout.
All right.
And they're holding out Jacoby Myers right now with an injury for trade rumors as well, kind of like Trey Hendrickson tonight.
21 minutes in, I'll try to remember that for a clip potentially. Because like I've been thinking about it. Obviously, that's my suicide pool lock this week.
Mike Mills knows. KC rolls him. I agree. Should I finally give up on Calvin Ridley? I wouldn't give up on Calvin Ridley yet. He's got a hamstring injury, and he might practice tomorrow too. He really did burn. I got to apologize for everyone if you started Calvin Ridley last week. He was going to freaking explode until he popped his own hammy. Like and follow, peeps. Thank you, Marv. We buy homes near you. Name always cracks me up. Non-PPR, start one. Flex. Diggs, Hendy, T. Higgins. I'm going Jordan Mason. Non-PPR, easy for the touchdown upside. Playing against CD Mahomes and Judkins. Damn, you're in for a nightmare matchup, brother. Super chats always go straight to the front. Thank you, Mickey Morris for the $4.99. Judkins, no matter what, I'm starting him in everywhere, anywhere, no matter what. Barkley, White, Collins, Adams, Rice. Start 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and 1 flex. Saquon Barkley week is here. The Minnesota Vikings are dominant versus the wide receiver. They struggle versus the running back and tight end. I like Barkley and Judkins. Oh, man. Devontae Adams. I can't sit Devontae Adams with no Puka.
Yeah, you're sitting White. That's the answer.
Yep. I think I'm sitting Rashad White, and I'm rolling out Collins, Adams, and Rice. And goddamn, those are 5 absolute studs, Mickey. I think you're going to dominate this week. I think Saquon's in for a monster Saquon week. Like, we haven't seen one yet. It's here.
Oh, Marvin, I was definitely not advising to play the Bears defense, by the way. I was not advising that. I would never advise that.
No, not against the number one.
I was literally just asking, like, for survival pool purposes. You know, I like to get into these, like, conspiracy theory rabbit holes where one team plays a different team, you know, completely different out of, well, I mean, fuck. Right now, you're looking at the point differential between the Chiefs and the 12.
I think they beat him by 20.
Then 12 feels like it's that number where it's just like teams favored by 12 don't really win by 12. I don't think they covered by it. I hope they win. That's the team I'm betting on this week.
Jacko Whip says flex Judy, Shaheed, or Monty. Man, Tampa's so good in between the tackles. I don't like Monty this week. Judy's got terrible weather. I mean, I don't want to throw a weather update out now like we did last week with Baltimore and the Rams, and the weather was fine. So, I mean, I'd say if the weather's nice and it clears up in Cleveland, I go Judy. The matchup's great. If not, I'm going Shaheed. I don't like Monty this week at all.
Yeah, I mean, like Jared brought it to my attention because I didn't know about the weather until Jared mentioned it. Big Yard Tips. He said 50 to 60 miles per hour winds. Like, are you even allowed to fucking play football in that weather? The football is not going to, like, you're not going to be able to put the football down and be able to kick it. You're not going to be able to put the football down and be able to snap it. Like, people will be fucking flying with weather like that. That doesn't make sense.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, but again, I'm gonna wait for the weather, man. Last time we did that, it didn't work out, and then all of a sudden the Bears game had no weather, and then it was freaking terrible. So
if the weather's okay, Judy is the answer. If not, I'm gonna go with Montgomery.
Yeah, I mean that might be your safe floor play, I guess. I mean, I'm not against that, but I just don't like Monty this week that much.
No, I don't either.
Fishman says, ask a question before you like. It's like a crime. Show some love, fellas. Thank you, Larry. What's good, man? Marks or Henderson? I'm going Henderson, Dustin. Oh, still over Marks. I know Marks is getting more snaps, but the matchup is just too good for Travion this week, and I hope he breaks. It could be my Travion Henderson want him to break love. We buy homes near you says I have Green Bay as my defense with Trey McBride as my tight end 1. Should I keep Green Bay? I'm keeping Green Bay. I like their match. Dude, actually, I'd pick up the Cleveland Browns with this weather update, and I think Tua is just going to get rocked. They're at the dog pound. I do like Green Bay's defense, but I like Cleveland higher, and I'm taking Cleveland over Green Bay right there. I'd make that move right now if I could. Daniel DeHart, what's up, my man? Welcome back. He says this is a long one because I'm having trouble this week. Hurts or Williams? I don't like Jalen Hurts this week. I'm at quarterback 10. Caleb Williams, you can just set in your lineup right now for the next 4 weeks and leave him as a starter. He's going to give you 20 plus a week. Pick one for a running back spot. Bijan's the RB1. Jordan Mason, Hubbard, or Dowdle. I'm going Jordan Mason. I don't know how the Hubbard and Dowdle split's going to work out with game 1. And I know that Jordan Mason is the starting running back with a big touchdown upset against a weak Philly. Well, I guess Jalen Carter wasn't out there, but Philly's still been bad versus the run. And out of those and Quentin Johnson, who should I flex? You taking anybody over Mason?
No, absolutely not.
I like Mason a lot.
I love Mason a lot. You like him?
Jumbo says Knicks or Dart. I don't like Dart this week, man. Got to go Knicks. Giants secondary's terrible.
You got a question from No Cap Mac in the Discord.
All right, pull it up here.
I got it. He says pick 2 wide receivers and a flex in full PPR. Nico, Worthy, Pickens, Addison, Jordan Mason. Nico,
Mason,
Worthy.
I know.
And Mason.
Yep, I agree. AJ Brown from Mike Evans. I would do that in a heartbeat. Absolute heartbeat. To get anything, any part of Baker Mayfield right now, you want all of it. That guy's playing out of his fucking mind.
We got another one in the Patreon. I'm trying to stay on top of the Patreon right now. It's Goddard or Waller, and should I flex Diggs, Judy, or Wandell, or is it Tajay time? I'm going to say it's Diggs and Goddard, right?
Yep. I agree. Thank you for the subscription, Kevin. Welcome. We Buy Homes says, Sleaze, am I starting Danny Dimes? Purdy's going to be out, by the way. We Buy Homes is the update that Mac Jones is starting. So your answer is already Danny Dimes there. And I like Danny Dimes more than Mac Jones this week either way. Joe Alt did return to practice today. That was a big update for the Chargers offensive line. Now we just need to get freaking Amari and Hampton back. Kittle's back?
Kittle's back.
So there you go. Dr. Jesse was wrong, or Underdog was wrong. Who tweeted that?
I don't fucking
Frank, welcome back. What's crack-a-lack-a-lack? Got to sit Chase Brown. I mean, God, it's rough, man. Who to flex? Golden, Sharps, Woody, or if DJ Moore is out, maybe Burden. So here's the thing. If DJ Moore is out, you guys know I'm the Luther Burden. I love Luther Burden. I'm going Luther Burden. If DJ Moore is out,
100% convert them.
Isaac's son Silva, how we doing? I hope I didn't butcher that. What's up, guys? 3-1. Pollard. I hate Pollard this week. I hate Chase Brown this week. Wow. I know. Because I know 2 Swift or White for the flex, A.O. Manor or Wandale. These are all tough. I mean, A.O. Manor is going to get Chris Gonzalez. Wandale may get Surtain. I don't know if he's earned that rep to get a full Surtain coverage like he's a wide receiver 1. I don't like Pollard at all. I don't like Chase Brown at all. I'd go Chase Brown over Pollard.
I feel like Slayton's a sneaky play this week. You got another super, by the way.
I got another super down here. Yeah. I'll answer this one first, and I'll get to you, Mickey. Thank you for another super chat. I'd go Chase Brown over Pollard. I like Swift a ton. I like Rashad White a ton. So, I mean, those are like a 50-50. And A.O. Manor or Wandale, I'm probably going Wandale. I don't love it. I don't love any of them, to be honest. That's a rough situation. Mickey says Adams, Chase, London, Odunze. God damn, your teams are loaded, bro. All of them are in solid matchups. All of them are superstar top 15 wide receivers. I'm not sitting Chase no matter what. I'm not sitting Devontae Adams or London. I guess it's Odunze. Who are you sitting out of the stud lineup?
Adams.
You're sitting Adams with no Puka?
Yeah.
I can't sit Adams with no Puka.
Trust me, I understand it, but he's been one of the least efficient wide receivers in football right now. All the targets, especially in the red zone, just not translating. Give me somebody.
That was on Stafford. He missed 2 of those. He flailed them.
I'm not just last week, sir. I'm talking about the entire season. You know what I mean? I think Odunze, we can go ahead and say that like we've seen his nuke weeks, we've seen his like him trend upwards, but I still rather play Adunze because of the upside.
I mean, I think you're in good company either way, Mickey. Those are absolute studs. But I mean, I could agree with you. I could agree with both sides. I think you're fine. I mean, they're all absolute superstars. Would I play Coker this week? I'm not playing Coker on his first week back. I don't like throwing guys out there in the first game. Kind of like Jatavion Sanders. And I don't think they're going to need to pass much against the Jets. I don't think that game's going to be that close. I think the Panthers are going to roll them over. Larry says, rolling with the Pats defense this week. Nope. I love the Pats at number. They're my defense 3 on the week. You start everyone versus the Titans. Their head coach is gone. Ridley's down. They got nothing going for them. I'm starting the Pats all day.
Doesn't the idea of like a new coach, new regime, them shedding the weight of the old coach and old regime, don't we necessarily see like a team like just play out of their fucking mind for that 1 week because there's just no tape on the new coordinators and the new coaching scheme and formations and concepts? Like this could also be a trap game. There are several games I'm considering to be a trap game, and as a diehard Patriots fan, I'm trying not to like outsmart myself, but this game does feel like a trap game.
Dude, they fired like the assistant coach, they fired the quarterback, they fired everybody.
Well, like the offensive line coach for what it's worth was the father of the head coach.
And who's the interim now? Is it what, Jesse Minter?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to the Tennessee Titans. That's a team I just avoid like the plague. I said don't draft any Titans, and so far so good.
Ben Lewis has got to sit one PPR. Rachaad White, Bill Judkins. I'm sitting Rachaad White in that situation. I'm not sitting anyone from the Commanders Cowboys game. And Judkins, come on, he's probably has a chance at RB1 this week. Playing against Jamar tonight feels like sitting Rachaad White is a ceiling play if Chase goes off. Otherwise, consider sitting Bill. No, the Cowboys run D is the worst. You have to start Bill, 100%. Who would you rather have rest of the season, Burden or Ricky P? I'm going Ricky P for sure, just because of the Niners situation. Jay Moore. New update from Bones. Kittle, good to go. Limited practice. George Kittle, diddle down the middle. Let's go. Even though our defense is absolutely beat up. Jeff says, need a QB streamer. Rodgers, Stafford, or Stroud? I'm going Stafford.
I'm going Rodgers.
You're going Rodgers? I think they're going to run a lot more.
Uncle Roger.
He's been as efficient as you can get for a 40-year-old. That's for sure.
Uncle Roger have one of the best matchup in football right now. He's so good. Don't worry. Play Uncle Roger. You ever see the Uncle Roger like videos? Just
see them
chirping people's fucking stir fries and shit. Legend.
He says, I was thinking of sitting Pickens also. Same thought as you, Disco. Okay, got you there. Thank you for the super chats again, Mickey. I was thinking Bears to BDE. Damn, what a split decision. No way. You're not playing a defense versus the Chiefs. This is a good question here from WWE FanWoo. Quentin Johnston or Zay Flowers?
Zay.
I go Zay Flowers because you're not in the 3-man competition with Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey. And the Mark Andrews is a heavy trade candidate right now. Thanks, Sleaze. I took your word and picked up Rashee Rice in 3 leagues. My guy. Bang, bang. Rashee Rice is about to explode. It's Rashee Rice time. Let's go. Everyone's getting amped up. If Breece Hall doesn't get traded, no. I've been saying this all year. If he stays with the Jets, he is cooked. He is absolutely cooked and maybe hits 20 points one time for the rest of the season. Yep. Write it down.
Breece Hall's going to do it this week, just for what it's worth.
I hope so. Which wide receiver from Tampa has the most upside? That's Emeka Egbuka. But Mike Evans is still going to be a solid wide receiver one.
I think he means like this week.
Oh, this week, Mike Evans. Easy.
Okay, so aside from Mike Evans, somebody who's like...
Tez Johnson or Sterling Shepard. I go Sterling Shepard for the volume, Tez for the home run.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's standard, I want Tez for the touchdown. If it's PPR, I want Sterling.
Yep. Keep Tajay Spears or RJ Harvey. I'm still going RJ Harvey. I don't believe in J.K. Dobbins' health, man. I hate to say it, but he's just never been healthy in his career.
I agree with you 100%, and I'm also going to caveat this with I just try to avoid Tennessee Titans like a plague.
But I mean, there's a world where Tony Pollard could be traded too. So I mean, Titans aren't in it for anything, and he's old. You know, his contract's coming up.
He's been so fucking bad,
and he's been bad. I know. Henderson from Shrado or Bourne in the flex. I'm going Kendrick Bourne, but
Henderson. More people know the Henderson.
Yep,
you know, I'm the originator of the Henderson, Mr. Schredo.
They do. I guess, I mean, dude, the thing is if AJ Terrell is on Bourne, he's in trouble. AJ Terrell's been kind of like a, I want to say JC Horn for the Panthers. He's earning his stripes this year.
You got another super.
I guess I'm going Bourne, but I think that's really close. Who would you go, Bourne or Henderson?
Henderson.
I go Henderson by 51-49. Another $5 holler from Mick. You're the GOAT. Merritt, Judkins, Mason, Kamara, Adams, Collins, Rice, BTJ, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. So I'm going Merritt and Judkins with ease. I'm going, oh my God, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. So Merritt, Judkins are locked. I'm locking in Nico Collins. I'm locking in Rashee Rice and BTJ, and I'm sitting Adams. I do like Mason too, but I don't like him over these guys.
Okay, so I'm going Judkins, Mason. I'm going Nico, BTJ, and to flex, I'm flexing Rashee Rice.
Okay. You like Mason over Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt versus Dallas?
Correct.
Woo! I'm going JCM there. I got to catch back up. Thank you again for the super, my man. Another $1.99 from Disco. You're the absolute GOAT. Where are we back at here? I'm on 4 leagues. I got a couple more questions. Fire away, brother. Take a moment to smash a like for the guys FF. Let's go, baby. Make sure you smash a like and subscription on my guy. Big Jeff Energy is in here as well. And we'll be going to his show right after, guys. Crypto says, you're YYY77817. What's a fair trade for Saquon with these players? Jordan Mason, Monty, Rashad White, AJ Brown, Ladd, Pearsall, and MHJ. Guess it depends on the guy's roster too. Like, it's kind of hard to just say, you know, what's a fair trade? What does he need? Does he need a running back? Does he need a wide receiver? But if I'm just, you know, and I have depth, I'm trying to move Rashad White now because he's not going to have long-term value when Bucky's back. So he'd be definitely one of my targets I'm moving right away. I don't like Monty this year. Jordan Mason, you know, Aaron Jones is coming back next week as well. So, I mean, I don't know if it's fair, but I'd fire Mason and Rashad White. But I don't think he's taking that. I'd probably go with Rashad White and A.J. Brown because I want nothing to do with the Eagles offense. Who do you like for a trade there, if any?
Sorry, just doing a billion things right now. I personally want to get rid of Rashad White. I want to get rid of Montgomery, and I want to get rid of Pearsall due to the inconsistency and the injuries, right? I think Pearsall is going to be very relevant in your fantasy football playoffs, which is very, very important. But I think AJ Brown has a fantastic stretch of like a few weeks that's going to be really good. Very plus matchups, plus EV advantageous situation. So I want to get rid of Rashad White, Montgomery, and Ricky Pearsall for all the reasons you alluded to earlier about Rashad White. And Montgomery is just somebody I don't want on my team. I don't want in my lineups. Like,
he's a nightmare decision.
I'll fucking release him if I have to. There's not a world where I'm ever going to start him unless it's one of the worst run defenses, and they don't have a lot of those in their schedule.
I'll take your advice. I need a scoring kicker. Fairbairn, Badgley, Boswell. I like Gay a lot in the Cowboys game. I'd go Gay or Boswell, my highest ranked. You don't like kicker questions?
Yeah, no.
I'm afraid of Adams in London. So am I, but the matchup's great. It's just the games in London are terrible. So, oh man, it's hard for me to sit Adams, but you have such good problems, Mick. It's wild. Playing QJ this week. Is he gonna do it again? Is he gonna come back, fall back to the old QJ that he is, or is he gonna be the QJ of the beginning of the year? I just never trust this guy, but he earned my trust after 3 games, and now we're back to the same kind of situation. It depends on who it's over, Crypto, I guess. But
who runs the most slot snaps and who has the most red zone targets? That's the person who's going to lead the Chargers in receiving. My bet's on Ladd McConkey, but very close. It's like almost 50-50 between Ladd and Keenan Allen. QJ is not a recommended start for me this week, sir.
Oh, but he could hit a bomb, man. It's just tough.
Very, very well could.
What's good, Carlos? He says Jaylen Warren and Mason at running back. Who do I flex, Tet or Gainwell? I'm going Tet.
I'm definitely going Tet as well. And I have the exact same starting running backs in the original disco ball this week.
I think Jaylen Warren's going to have his biggest game here. Attention, attention, everyone. Judkins, do not ask, do not sit. Start him in your lineup no matter what.
He gets it.
Favorite defense of these four from Larry. I like the Pats easy here for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm worried. I'm worried about that narrative, and I hope I'm not outsmarting myself. I'm going to stick to the guns. I'm going to stick to the guns. It's Pats, but that narrative.
I'll be surprised if the Titans score 20 points for the rest of the season.
That's wild.
Dude, I'm taking the Pats. I'm not even thinking about it.
That's wild.
What do you guys think about the timeline for Spears? So, dude, what was crazy last week is the first carry of the game. We came out and Tyjae Spears got the first carry of the game. He played more snaps than Tony Pollard. Do I like, the chance of Woody Marks? Possibly more, maybe, but the Texans' offensive line is terrible. The Titans' offensive line wasn't what we thought coming into the year either. I'd go Spears by a little bit, I guess, over Woody Marks. Minnie says, is giving up Pickens and Nico for Jonathan Taylor a fair trade? So I guess it depends on if he needs the wide receivers or you need the running backs. I mean, it's not unfair. It's not too much, Jonathan Taylor may be chasing RB1. Nico's probably going to end around, wide receiver 10. Pickens probably take a little dip with CD back like the beginning of the year. And Jonathan Taylor's just a beast. But he also, he scares me with the injury too. I go JT though, for sure. Is that unfair trade? Or should I include Ferguson? I also have McBride. I need a running back. No, that's not unfair. You're giving up just as good a value, but getting a running back always costs more.
I've been telling everybody the same thing, right? Like when we're looking at the discrepancy this year between like elite wide receivers and subpar running backs, the subpar running backs they have higher trade value this season because it's just few and far in between.
Right.
At the running back position. There's so much scarcity at the running back position where you kind of have to like pay up several tiers ahead at a wide receiver who is like tiers and tiers above for the running back. So it makes sense. You want to get the best running back in football essentially right now. So by all means do that.
Yeah, if you have the depth to tier up too many, I would. And the first thing I would do is I would go get DJ Giddens as well. Nate says, I already asked Lee's Disco, what do you think? K9 for Brees in a trade.
I want the K9 side.
I want the Brees side.
I
want the Brees side because if he gets traded.
I love them both. For what it's worth, I love them both.
Okay. Jay Moore, if you can roster one for the rest of the season, who would it be? Likely or Ricky P? It'd be Ricky P for me, but if Mark Andrews is traded, then I think it would be Likely. And Mark Andrews is heavy on the trade block right now. So that's interesting. And they're coming off a bye, Likely getting more healthy with that injury coming into the season. So and Likely can spike. So can Persall, but I like Persall better if Andrew stays. Whoa, did Alvin Kamara threaten to retire if he's traded with that pina colada comment? I haven't even seen it. Send me that tweet right now. Let's put it in here. Let's look at it. What's good, Daniel? How we doing, brother? Happy Thursday. Football is here. Carlos says $200 league QB May. God, Drake May is him. Running backs, Warren must start. Mason, Benson, Henderson. I'm going Mason. Wide receiver, Lamb, London, T-Mac, Purcell, Coker, tight end, Henry, Warren. Path is looking great going forward. Yes, I'd say you need a little bit of running back depth. Benson, hopefully the Arizona Cardinals don't try and target a running back because their season's kind of over either way. So maybe Benson gets that job back. Hopefully Henderson wakes up at some point and you get Hampton back. I think your team's looking good. And I think you're going to win this week too because I really like Warren and Mason a lot. So if those are your two starters this week, you're rolling out London, T-Mac, and Lamb. Lamb's going to blow it up. I think you're good. I think you're sitting pretty. But a little wide receiver or a little running back depth may, if you start to lose some games, I'd be okay, maybe moving Hampton or something to get a running back to keep you in it. Because, Aaron Jones comes back next week. Cash Money says full PPR 4-2 was offered Puka and Henry. My God, for JT, Diggs, and Bowers.
Oh, Drafters just added a new thing on the Pick'em tickets.
I haven't. What would they add?
Like when you lock it in, they give you 5 minutes to refund.
Oh yeah, I saw that this morning.
Oh, that's cool.
My God, 4-2. I was offered Puka Nacua and Derrick Henry for JT, Diggs, and Bowers. I think I'm taking that. I don't think that Bowers is playing this year, honestly, at this point. Like the Raiders are falling apart. They say he's on the shelf. Like, I don't know what that means. Obviously, JT's a monster. But if I can get a chance to get Henry and Puka, I think I'm taking that. He says, and who's your backup tight end behind Bowers, though? So I have Amon-Ra, Odunze, Diggs, T, running backs, JT, HA, Mason, Woody. That would make my team better. It would, but who are you losing at tight end with Bowers would be my question, Cash Money. Comment that back to me, and I'll come back to it. But I do like the Puka side there. Andre says, fellas, I got a crazy offer in my Dynasty. I love Dynasty questions. You think I'm 6-0? He offered Drake May and James Cook plus 227 first and a 28 first for Josh Allen and JT. I am taking that, and I am running, bro. What? I don't even think about it. Drake may have the same value as Josh Allen come here in 1 or 2 years with how good he's playing. James Cook, younger. JT right now is, everyone wants him, but it's going to be hard to sell come next year with his age. You're getting 2 of the best draft class in 28 or in 27, and you're getting a 28. I'm taking that. I'm running. Smash accept. Frank Nunez says Chase over 9.5 targets. I love that as well. DK over the yards. Chase Brown under the rushing attempts. What do you think? 9.5 payout. So I've taken the Chase targets already on a couple underdog cards. DK wasn't at 79.5, by the way. He was at like 64. Did he bump up? That's high for DK, by the way. I like DK's fantasy points at 12.9. Better than that one, Frank. Chase Brown under the rushing attempts. I love that as well. But he's not even getting, he's like splitting with P right now. That's a great bet on the under. Verbal revenge game. My other wide receivers are Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen, and Bourne. Okay. What did he say at the question? I forgot where it started. I'm giving up Pickens and Nico. Okay. Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen, and Bourne. Ooh. Your wide receiver room is getting thin with Garrett Wilson being out, though, bro. I don't know about that. That's tough. Send me the whole roster again, Minnie, so I don't have to look at like 2 of them. Silva says pick 2 to flex. Wandale, Troy Franklin, Kittle, bro. Kittle's already locked in. Kittle, and I'm going Wandale over Franklin. I don't like Franklin this week. Andre says redraft got offered Saquon and Odunze for my Genti and T-Mac. Which side do you like more?
Saquon Odunze.
I like the Saquon Odunze side better as well.
And
I do. Now, I want to go back to Minnie's question here. He says, okay, let me see here. So you give up Pickens and Nico for JT, right? And you want to throw Ferguson in case you do. So you're giving up Pickens and Nico, which makes your wide receiver room Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen, and Kendrick Bourne. I'm not doing that trade. That just crushes your wide receiver room. With Keenan Allen and Bourne, that's not good. I'd rather keep Nico. What's your running back situation too? Because that's a rough one. Redraft Genti got that. Cameron says Chase Brown or Jordan Mason. That's Jordan Mason for me, easy. I like Jordan Mason a lot this week. I like Jordan Mason for anytime touchdown this week as well.
Yeah, what do you like better? If you look at my post there for my favorite anytime touchdown parlay, Jordan Mason is definitely a lock in one of those. So I love Jordan Mason this week.
I do like that. Bloody says the Bengals appear to have seen enough from Cam Taylor-Britt, who is healthy scratch tonight, despite being the most physical cornerback, being suited to matching up against DK. Dude, the Bengals also just benched Trey Hendrickson for trade purposes or whatever that was for, to sit him out.
No, so he tried to play because he's injured, and they said that he's not going to be good enough to play.
I don't know if he's injured, man. I don't know if Jacoby Myers is injured. All these guys on the trade block are popping up with injuries.
For what it's worth, he didn't look right when he was sitting on the coolers last week against the Packers. Like he looked like he was hurt.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll let you get the side of that one. He says DK was 69.5. I bumped it up to 79 for a better payout. I'm not mad at that ladder. I would rather ladder his fantasy points, so I think he's scoring a touchdown. So I think his fantasy score is at like 12.5 when I checked it like this afternoon. I might bump that to like 16 for maybe the same payout wise. Because I like him for a touchdown. I like him for like 70 around their yards. Fly, Eagles, fly. What is good, brother? How we doing? Minnie says, my running backs are Chase Brown, Jordan Mason, Sharp, Pacheco, and Benson. So I'm starting Mason and Pacheco this week for sure. Yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble across the board, man. So when your wide receiver room is Nico Collins, George Pickens, Garrett Wilson, and Kendrick Bourne, and this is your running back room, which is going to get even worse when Aaron Jones is back. I don't know if I'm sending all of it for Jonathan Taylor. I mean, one guy is going to really hurt your depth. There's got to be a better avenue. I don't think I would do that trade. I mean, you're going to be just dead in the water. I mean, you can't be rolling out Kendrick Bourne as your starting wide receiver. That's not, or your wide receiver 2 as like your starter guy. That's not good. All right, what was that? Did you get that tweet or no?
Tweet for what?
The tweet about Alvin Kamara retiring or something.
I was supposed to do that. Sorry, I've been doing like 10 gabillion things. After Alvin Kamara did media, I walked over and asked him why. Why does he want to stay with a 1-5 team instead of chasing a ring? This is from Nick Underhill, one of the beat reporters. Why does he want to be part of New Orleans? Why does he seem happy now? And the reason why is because he wants to finish his career as a New Orleans Saint, and he's happiest there. There's nothing for me to chase. I feel good where I'm at. I think there's some beauty in being able to turn something around. Good stuff in here, is what he said.
So I was told that he met with the Bensons or whatever the owner's name is, the Saints. He sat down, had a heart-to-heart, and said his whole family's here. He's born in the South, from the South, been here his whole career, doesn't want to leave, doesn't want to be traded. So, I mean, same kind of thing, same shit. But he'd retire before he gets traded. That's crazy.
I didn't see that anywhere. He literally, so 32 beat reporters, 32 beat writers said Alvin Kamara said today that if they trade him, he's going to just go drink pina colada somewhere. So yeah.
Woo, I like that. That way to let him know, Kamara. So he's not going anywhere. I like that. Mark, what's good, my man?
Gronkowski when they threatened to trade him to Detroit.
Should I trade Mason with Jones coming back? Depends on what you're going to get then what you need, Mark. So I'm in the market of selling Jordan Mason right now, yes, but need to know your roster, need to know what you're looking for, need to know what you need. Reset season. What's up, brother? Flex PPR, Golden Henderson, Michael Carter. Don't even put Michael Carter on there. It is Isaiah Pacheco week, boys. That's my call of the week is 15 plus from Isaiah Pacheco. Lock it in. I like him a lot this week. Close says Brees, DJ Moore. If DJ Moore sits full PPR, I'm going Brees. I don't trust QJ in this matchup. First game back. DJ Moore's got that hip, and he played through that whole damn game, and then all of a sudden went on a stretcher to the hospital after playing the game, which cost me a win in the league, by the way, which I'm not happy about. But I can't trust that over the volume of just Brees in maybe an ugly matchup. I'm still going Brees.
You know what cost me a very, very, very important win last week? That Josh Allen interception late in the fourth, that last interception.
Yep.
Fuck that guy. What a bum. Blue cheese eating motherfucker. Fuck the Buffalo.
Patriots, Bills talk. Where's Dan? Thanks for the insight, bro. Look for the options. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. And if you want to join the Discord as well, Minnie, I do breakdowns with teams. I'll look at your entire roster. I'll look at what trades you need. I'll look at the league, and I can help you in that way as well. But I do that like off stream, with the community. Hayward says AK's house is for sale in Bella Chassis, LA. Ooh, everybody's getting on the Alvin Kamara train right now with all the information. What's good place to be? What's up, all you amazing, beautiful people? How we doing? Jalen Waddle is being sassy. Took Miami off his bio. He's headed to the New York Giants with Jackson Dart, and him and Malik Neighbors are going to be there next year. Get ready for the show. Is there any update on Benson? He was 4 to 6 weeks in week 4 or week 5, I believe. When did Benson go down? Let me see.
I think he's back after the bye.
Yeah, Benson's a major buy low right now, especially if they don't target anybody.
One of the greatest buy lows right now. Because he gets Dallas his first week back. Like, fuck.
So the bye, week 8, week 9. No, his return date will be week 10, just statistically by the NFL. You got to be out for the four games. So he'll be week 10 in Seattle.
You got a super, and it's 4 weeks, not 4 games.
I know. Look at the 4 games. He'd be back.
So he got hurt week 3.
He got hurt week 4 in Seattle. Week 5, week 6, week 7, then a bye, then week 9. He'd be playing week 10.
So week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8. The bye is week 8. Out 4 weeks. 4 weeks minimum. Week 9, he's back.
No, he's not. He got hurt in week 4. Tennessee's week 5. Indy's week 6. Green Bay's week 7. Bye in week 8. Dallas is the 4th game. IR. Seattle will be the 5th game.
Your math ain't mathing.
Look it up.
You look at
Luis, thank you for the $10 holler. 12 league full team. I am 4-2. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. May, Nix, Tyler Warren. You're sitting pretty there. Mason Taylor, Chase Brown, or I'm assuming Jamar Chase, London, T-Mac, Scatterbo, Harvey Spears, Woody, Travion Henderson, and Kendre Miller. Should I start Mason Taylor instead of T-Mac, Scatterbo, and pick another running back?
I hate telling you when you're right.
I know I'm right. I'm definitely starting Drake May. I'm definitely starting Tyler Warren. I'm definitely starting Chase in London. I'm definitely, oh man, your running back situation. T-Mac. So you have to flex T-Mac just because your running back situation is rough, right? So I'm going Chase, London, May, Warren, Scatterbo. You have to start, even though it's an ugly matchup. You got to chase the volume there. And honestly, I like Tyjae Spears over Harvey, Woody, and Henderson. Yep, I'm riding with that. If there's someone available on your wire, I mean, let me know. I don't think there is with the roster you have, but I think I'm rolling that out. You got any comments there?
I think you got it.
Nailed it. Let's catch back up here. Thank you for the $10 holler, my man. That's what I would do for sure. I mean, I don't like Scatterbo's matchup, but you have to. Maybe you throw Henderson over Spears if you want to risk it for the biscuit, but he's not playing enough for me. And I know I like Taylor's matchup, but I like T-Mac to score a touchdown with Justin Fields at quarterback over, Mason Taylor. Is there any update on Benson? Disco, why does your coach hate Hendy, man? Please explain that to us, Disco. Why are the Patriots just not playing Travion Henderson? Why?
Because we're playoff bound and we want our guy to be 100% for the playoffs, just like Kenneth Walker.
How are we feeling about ESPN projecting Rice for full PPR 14 points? Am I missing something? Game script. Rice was averaging 22.5 points in fantasy last year before he got hurt. Get ready for the show. 14 points.
I'm taking the over. Projections, dude. Don't pay attention to projections ever.
Mark says everything. Just thought Mason was a good sell high with Jones coming back. Just was curious to your thoughts. Yeah, I've tried to move Mason everywhere I can as well. I agree.
I'm trying to pick him up everywhere I can.
I do still like Aaron Jones to get hurt though again, but you got to look at it like this, right? And like Mason was my freaking league winner call all year. So this is what happened. Aaron Jones goes down and he's still only getting 60% of the snaps. That just the Xavier Scott shit. I know that Mason's not a bad pass catching back, but he's not great, but he's still not getting.
But you also got to consider the matchups that they played, right? They are not the most advantageous matchups that they played. When it comes to the rush, it was Cleveland and Pittsburgh that we saw them play most recently. Both relatively decent teams when it comes to front sevens. They have arguably two of the top 5 front sevens in football. So I think it was just a game script situation, but his schedule does get a little bit easier, and it's very advantageous for the rushing touchdown situation. Especially
I do, and I don't like Aaron Jones either. But if you could sell high on Mason and get a good value, I think I would. We got exactly 2 minutes left, guys. It's going to lead right into Big Jeff Energy Show. I'll be over there. He'll be over there. If we don't get to the question, bring it on over. I'll copy and paste it over there. I'm going to say what's up to the wife here who just got home too. Is Chef YouTube just being weird and not changing my name? I don't know what is up with the YouTube thing right now. It's showing all weird names. All Sports says got Fields, Bryce, Purdy, and Lamar. Would you pick up Flacco for tonight or Stroud or Lawrence if Purdy doesn't start? Purdy's already got pretty much ruled out. They said that Mac Jones is going to start. So I don't like Fields. Bryce, I don't like the game script for Bryce. I think I'm going Lawrence in this situation. I go Lawrence in London, even though it's yucky in London. But I do like Flacco tonight, though, too. I like Flacco for 17 to 20 tonight. So I get Lamar back next week, thank God. I know Sleaze is high on Flacco, but I'm worried. Dude, you got Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins. We're good to roll. Is that an all QB league? How much cocaine does Dr. Jesse Morris do? This guy just got James Cook for K9 and AJ. You're free. Let's go. And James Cook's schedule is so damn good. Send the link for the live. Okay, here we go. So type in Big Draft Energy on YouTube. What's up, babe? I'll come say hi here in a second. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. Unbelievable.
You set up the raid?
I set up the raid, but he wants the link too. It's going to take you there either way.
Yeah.
So if you just stay in the channel and you don't have to leave my channel, it's going to lead right to his show. Don't worry. But I'll bring it in here for you guys anyways. And man, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Almost 40 views on a Thursday. The support you guys show is absolutely unbelievable. Make sure you go show my guy Big Draft Energy some love here too. We're going to be heading there right now. So bring all your guys' questions. If I missed it, thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the memberships. Absolutely amazing. I love you guys. Best community. I will catch you over on Big Draft Energy Show right now, guys. Peace.